Hey everybody, I want to show you guys something that I've been working on for a long time. Last year, I think it was last year, I got rid of my Moog Minitaur, much to my dismay. And when I got rid of it, I was trying to purge some gear, thin out some gear. I took multi-samples of all my favorite patches that I had created and collected. And now I have turned those into a multi-sample pack. So what does that mean? It means that if we go to our slice mode here, it means that every single note is a different slice. So we're not just taking one sample and pitching it up and down. We have all the notes. Now, the Minitaur only has a certain range. It doesn't go super far into the upper register, but I tried to sample for my favorite sounds what I thought was the best range of each one. So this sample pack has 60, I believe 60, right around 60 of my favorite patches. And I thought I would just show you guys a demo of how it works and what's going on. Today I am going to be clocking it from the Move, and I also am going to have some patterns that I'm playing from the Move. So you will see, for example, let's just play this one. You can see it jumping around and playing the different samples. Now, one of the things you're going to want to do right off the bat is a lot of these sounds, you're going to want to go into your amp page. And I got my hold right around 1.5 and my release around 67. It's kind of a good starting place for like plucky sounds, but this is what the actual samples sound like. Because I wanted to give you the option to have longer bass sounds, right? So let's pop that back down. And if you know anything about the ladder filter, or you've ever owned a Moog, one of the frustrating parts about it is when you start adding resonance to the filter, you lose a lot of the bottom end. But because we have access to the filter, and I got my Q at 75 by default. Let's just hear what that sounds like. All right, let's just try, let's hear some different patterns here and some different sounds. We can try some different drums here. Don't forget, we got LFOs, we got effects. Of course, anybody that's got an OT, don't sleep on the overdrive or distortion in the filter, right? I'm gonna have to turn it down a little bit once we get going, but here we go. That's just gonna make those sounds really juicy. Let's try some different sounds here. We got there's like a good wub in here too that I wanted to show you guys. For this one, we're actually going to bring this back up. I don't remember how far. Let's try it and see what happens. Whatever your favorite effects are for bass, this gets really hot, but the distortion on the lo-fi effect is a good one. Also your sample reduction. Just a little tip, I like to bring up the sample reduction, the bit reduction, until I can hear it, and then back it off just a little bit. Gives you a nice little vert. If we don't like those effects, just hold down, hit no, that resets our page. Let's hear a couple more. There's a nice square in here I loaded up for y'all. Let's go back to pattern 4. And we're going to need to bring that amp back down. A little more plucky on this one. Let's go to still got that. Try a couple more for you just so you guys can get a taste. Of course, the link is going to be down below. You can pick it up over on Gumroad, or if you're on my Patreon, it'll be free over there too. One more, just for fun. Gotta have some headphones on to hear some of this bottom end. I love being able to just add that little res that you can't get from the Moog with the Moog. It's Moog, by the way. Catch myself saying it the wrong way all the time. So check it out. Like I said, this is a full multi-sample pack. This is not just a single note. But if you do pick this up, I will include a version that I have of my favorite presets that are just a single sample in the key of C if you want to load those into another sampler, and also just a regular multi-sample folder if you want that too, if you have another sampler that loads multi-samples and you want to use this kit. But these are already set up for slices, so when you go to load one in, you just load them up here. Just click on them and it'll automatically load with all the slices assigned already. They were made in the Octachainer. One thing I will note is because these are multi-samples and there are a lot of samples in that sample chain, you can really only load up, depending on how many samples you have in your sample pool here. I think I have like 5 or 6 loaded up, and then you'll start to run out of memory. One way you can free up memory is to go to your memory settings and churn your reserve recordings to none. By default, I think they're showing 1 through 8. So if you turn that all the way down to none, you won't have your recording buffers with their saved assignments, but it will free up some memory to load some of these larger samples in. So I hope you pick it up. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you do pick up a copy. I'd love to hear some music you made with it, and have a great day. God bless.